the big change being the one in goal, John Mino in for Lucas Monzo. And there are your starting lines. Eagles fans and men's soccer parents, join the Eagles Club and make an immediate impact in the lives of more than 260 student athletes on a daily basis. Eagles Club members take great pride in supporting our teams for the quest for success on the field and in the classroom. Visit aueagles.com/Eagles Club to learn more and get involved. First whistle moments away from man in charge Sean Papperman as the Eagles get things started here on a beautiful October afternoon. We've had some hot days recently. It's been fluctuating between hot and cold, but perfect weather for a non-conference matchup. That ball into Brenner Jared.
Yeah, and you mentioned before, being a non-conference matchup sometimes gives the coaches a little flexibility in trying some different things. You know, you kind of get some games at the beginning of the season, you try some things out, then you get the conference play, you kind of stick with the plan, and then maybe if that's not working quite right, you experiment in a non-conference game like today. And so maybe that's what we're seeing with some of these lineup changes.
Working that one wide.
It's a great switch there.
Massaro tracking back very well, but that one out for a corner.
Early corner here, then they've got a few big guys here. Albany going to play it short.
Daniel Crutzen looking to whip that ball in.
And there's one of them.
Carlos Clark, 6'3" senior, climbing for that one.
Yeah, Clark's a big fella there. You got to keep an eye on him, and he actually had a pretty open header there. Could have done a little better with that.
Well, no shortage in size for the Great Danes. A fitting name for a couple of these players with, you've got Caio da Silva at 6'4", and then you've got Carlos Clark, 6'3".
Yeah, and that's the two guys I was looking at there, just thinking, boy, you really got to make sure you're tight with those guys. And that's where set pieces are going to be important, and not giving up fouls or corners.
Da Silva holds his run there. News offside, and John Mino will get things restarted for American.
Oof, not a good punt there.
Barisi climbs very well for that. He's been kind of a talking point for the Eagles, coming in as a center back for the injured Ollie Price. Cool and collected, or what the coaching staff's saying about Barisi. And from a freshman, that's important. It's hard to step in that role as a freshman at center back. It's one of the most crucial positions.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I mean, that's one of your leadership roles on the field, and you're kind of setting the tone for everybody in front of you. As a freshman, to be mentally tough, and coaches had a lot of good things to say about him.
Well, it's one of the few positions you can't hide ever.
Yeah, I don't know you can hide anybody out here, but you're right. That's definitely one that's a main. That's a key position. That's a great ball to the back post.
Headed down on the volley. That one's over the bar.
Hey, two good chances already for Albany. That was a great ball switched across. I mean, so far you've seen him hit two balls on a line across the entire field very nicely.
That was Sam Phillip from Christchurch, New Zealand. Mino will take the goal kick short to Barisi.
So you got to be careful if you're AU. You want to be compact and squeeze, but clearly these guys are pinging balls across the entire field, and you've got to be a little bit aware of that ball now.
Brenner Jared looking to turn the corner, and he'll draw the foul there. Foul called against Sigurdarsson. You also look at the other change for American, the right back. Coming into this one, Josiah Bostic replacing Will Giannakouros. Tactical change for American. McConnell sends that one forward, looking for Jared.
Ooh.
That was a little bit panicked of a glance.
Just giving up a silly corner there, haven't they? And then, again, A lot of these games that are going to be tight like this one, you know, sometimes it's a set piece or a corner kick that decides the game. You just can't give them away like that.
By number 11, Tim Neumann.
Tim Neumann across to take this one. And look at the setup here. You have to ask if they're going to go short to Massaro with no one even bothering to pick him up.
Yeah, they've got Albany's got everybody in the box, and there's the ball you talked about.
Massaro takes the driven shot, cleared off right about the 6-yard box. That one definitely would have been a shot on target. Would have caused the keeper some problems as well.
Interesting setup from Albany. They had 10 players inside their box, and AU, you know, nobody near the edge.
Well, and that's a little bit perplexing to me, given the fact that AU has not been a great team on set pieces this year. They haven't scored much. It's not that they're the constant threat, and you're packing it in because you're worried about what they're going to do.
Well, you got one guy taking the corner and 3 guys sitting back, so you got 10 guys marking 5 and leaving the edge open like that, and it was good for AU to see it, and it was a great attempt on target.
Neumann pokes that one up the line for Zuancha.
Oh, well done.
He's got such good feet, but also a lot of size.
I think you need to get rid of that ball there. Did well to get free.
McGovern cuts that one out. A little bit of confusion there. Goalkeeper's calling it away. Barisi heads it back to him, but good distribution on the throw.
Yeah, a little miscommunication. You know, a few seconds ago, AU trying to find the forward. He was going through, and the ball really was defeat there. They're playing with 3 in the back, it looks like, Albany, so they're playing a little bit compact and deeper than normal, so you know, those balls to feet maybe are the ones to play right now.
Well, the runs also have to be from the wide area against a back 3. AU using a 4-1-4-1, so they've got...
Yeah, they need to attack the width, and you're right. And right there, you had a perfect opportunity, and it wasn't a great ball, but he was on down the left side. They've got to do better with those kind of balls in.
You guys see guys like Zuancha making those runs in behind, and it's just not happening so far from American.
Yeah, right there, Zuancha was on, and it was just a poor ball.
It's a great ball up the line. It could have been a handball with Malekos chicken wing in that one.
Malekos really struggled with that.
De Silva was calling for that one over the top, but Eagles defending the throw-in very well.
Malekos letting balls bounce in front of him, I think, could get him in trouble if he keeps doing that.
It's never what you want to see from a center back, just letting it ride by.
Yeah, because it's balls you could definitely challenge in the air. And
McGovern in a great spot. Great cross in. And that's really poor from Sigurdarsson. You've got to finish that one.
You know, I think being right at the inside the 6 there, they kind of hopped up on him more than I think he expected. It's a great field, but when you get right at the inside the goal like that, you get a few bad spots from the keepers warming up, etc. I think that popped up on him unexpectedly, but yeah, that was unbelievable chance.
It's the second time Sam Phillips been involved too. Very good cross from him, right across the face of goal. Had a center back dead to rights, and Sigurdarsson just unable to finish.
Yeah, certainly 2 great opportunities, and then a half one on the corner.
Oh, it's been a little interesting because in the run of play, you've seen some great chances in their opening 10 minutes from Albany.
Right.
But on the set piece for American, a very good chance.
That's right.
As well.
I mean, you definitely dodged some bullets so far here.
Dimitrovic dummies that one well, slips that one in for Jared. Just a little too heavy on the pass.
Yeah, Jared didn't quite break on the touch. He waited a bit. He's got to, you know, if they really understand each other, he breaks right on the pass, and he's got a little bit of a head start.
Oh, wayward clearance, but
Yeah, I was fortunate there. I don't know if that's what he meant.
well, a very different goalkeeper, John Mino, to the usual man back there, Lucas Monzo. They're different in that Monzo likes the ball to feet a lot. Mino will call for it to be cleared. So the center backs and all the back line going to have to adjust to that.
Yeah, Manzo really good with his feet. Good point. So defenders and everybody needs to adjust now, maybe a little bit with the different style and goal.
Throwing for Tim Neumann. That's a hard challenge by Crutzen. Jared draws the foul.
Jared, nice little spin move. And I think with the three back there, sometimes if you take these quick, you have a chance to isolate somebody 1v1. So any free kick, you want to look to play it quickly.
That's really bad from American, giving the ball away cheaply in a dangerous spot. McGovern cleans it up.
Yeah, some of these clears need to be a little bit better. I think that's what the coaching staff maybe is getting on about there.
Phillip unable to keep the ball in.
I mean, right now Phillips having a good run down the right side. AU's got to definitely sort out the marking down this flank here. You've seen it a few times now. Open up.
Zuacha getting in for that one. Both teams really struggling to get the ball clear when finds its way to their center backs.
It's a good ball.
Sigurdarsson, Bostic does well, but not well enough. Sigurdarsson puts it back into the back of the net, slotting that one home. American trails 1-0 in the 13th minute of the match.
Boy, it's been easy for Albany to get chances right now.
Well, at first I thought Bostic was going to get back there. He tracked back really well, used a lot of pace, but just couldn't get into the body of Sigurdarsson enough. And just poor from the back line.
Yeah, credit though. I mean, it was a great one. You know, great ball played in. Put it up where he had to with the right pace. Great finish. And you know, I think the task is to pick up these loose balls, win these second balls, and that's where these things are coming from Albany now. They're winning first and second balls right here, right in front of us here in the midfield, and then able to take advantage of missed clears like you were talking about, and then that leads to a couple of, you know, balls not being won in the midfield. Let's put them under pressure.
Albany goal scored by number 11, Fleety Sigurdarsson. Assist to number 17.
It's a good ball by Neumann.
Albany goal scored
Jared
by number
unable
11,
to maintain possession now.
And I think those balls to feet with those three in the back is on right now as they're playing a bit deep because there's only three. It's definitely on to play the feet up front right now.
Well, and you've got guys like Zuancha and Jared who can turn a slower center back. Oh, that's good stuff now. Phillip working that one wide. Switch of the field as far as Rossi. Another great cross in. Mino comes off his line, taking that one off the feet of Phillip. Yeah, like you've got, look at right now, you've got Nick Dimitrovic completely isolated with two center backs about 15 yards apart. If Mino puts it up there, that's where he should have gone a couple minutes earlier, but.
Oh, nice taking it down. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when they, you know, when they're pushing that many guys in forward into your box, You know, if you could hit that counterattack quickly as a keeper, distribution important.
Bit of a rugby challenge there as Nick Dimitrovic dragged the ground. Free kick now for Neumann and the Eagles.
An opportunity here, you know, the only chance they really had is off the corner.
That goal coming from Sigurdarsson, Albany's first goal in 207 minutes of play.
Wow. Yeah, if you missed the pregame, you know, I was mentioning, you know, they're 3-8, but it's one of those teams that I think is a lot better than the record shows. I mean, all the games they've played have all been decided by a goal or less. It's a tough team, you know, and they've had some experienced players. They had a great run last year in the NCAA tournament. So a little bit disappointing this year, obviously, but they got to the second round of the NCAA tournament, so they have some good players.
Massaro now getting a second ball in. On for a great shot by McConnell, but equal to the effort was Vitiello.
That was a great opportunity there. So we've seen a lot of good chances already in this game from both sides, mostly from Albany, but that was a golden opportunity. You're not going to get too many better than that one.
Well, we got to give it to the goalkeeper there, redshirt senior from Massapequa, New York.
It was blasted right at him, but, you know, he got out and got himself in the right place, shifted across the goal nicely.
Well, I was talking about the set-piece efforts from American not looking great so far this season. Poor execution on a lot of them. Can't say the same today. 2 great set-piece opportunities for the Eagles.
No, absolutely. They've looked very sharp on the corner and set-piece. That one.
Good switch of play.
There we go.
Now Zuancha down the left side. Jerry Zuancha trying to get it onto his favored right foot. Has to spray it wide for Jared. Driven in and cleared away by Iferrate.
Yeah, with 3 in the back, a lot of room to just him take him on wide, you know, but he wants his right foot, so he takes it back inside where the defender has help.
Bostic cross from a deep position. Dimitrovic, and he equalizes in the in the 22nd minute. What a goal that was from Nick Dimitrovic. Great touch from the sophomore. The coaching staff was saying he hadn't been able to find the back of the net this season. He's been struggling a bit, and there it is.
He was definitely opportunistic there, and he got his body in, and you know,
Eagles goal,
a little bit of a messy defending there. The ball had some spin, took the defender off guard.
Scored by number 9, Nicholas Dimitrovic.
Great assist as well for Josiah Bostic, whipping that cross in.
But yeah, Friday definitely, you know, lost track of the ball or player. I don't know what he was looking at there. He was.
Well, he just got sucked in a little too much, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely a bit of a defensive mistake there. And a great finish to capitalize on it. And I think AU needs to keep putting the pressure on these back 3. You know, with just 3 in the back, you know, their strength is in the midfield. So sometimes you have to go directly over the top or play to feed the players up front. That's definitely where I think they're I don't want to say weak, but definitely that's their weaker point. They've got 5 in the midfield, so a little bit hard to play through the midfield for AU.
Oh, American seems to be settling down a bit as well.
And that's the ball I was talking about right there. These kind of balls right here.
Oh, trying to get too fancy.
That was it. But that's what you need to do right there. Find those forwards early with those just 3 defenders there.
Good recognition from Neumann. They had to put that one away. Look at that turn from Zuancha as well.
Good stuff. Oh, he's done well there. Oh, he's got to give it right back to him. There was a big hole in the middle.
Now it'll be thrown for Americans, and you can see just how frustrated Zuancha is after doing all that hard work.
Yeah, if he just taps it back to him, he's got a lot of space to just dribble up the middle and really get things going. Sometimes you just need to play the way you're facing and keep things simple.
Oh, tide seems to have turned now. American been on the front foot for a couple minutes. I realized I said that one was in the 22nd minute. Math never was my strong suit. We're just now approaching the 20th.
Yeah, it's been interesting how it's just things shifted. You get a bunch of scoring chances, then you put one in, you think this is going to be an easy one, and then all of a sudden, bang! They get one and they're back in it. Now everything's changed.
Parisi, great ball into the feet of Neumann.
Oh, that's
Another good run from Dimitrovic. That'll be off of him last and out for a goal kick.
Hey, you doing better, kind of finishing off these attacks, putting them on their heels.
Vidiella now gonna send everyone up and in with Nick Dimitrovic just waiting for the short ball.
They have the two big guys that are looking to flick this on, I'm assuming, and let's see how this goes. Important AU wins the second ball.
You have to ask if.
Oh wow, did well in the air there.
You have to ask if Vidiella's not great on the goal kicks, and the reason I say that is that they're looking to go short when they've got such size and strength up front. Flicked on by De Silva. Back as far as Mino.
Montgomery did well on that one.
That's a good little chipped ball from Mino.
Yeah, Zwanzu's got to get going there. Let him get the ball and get going.
Sloan,
good
lovely switch. Bostic again down the right side. Brenner Jared, not many options, lays this one off for Sloan. Zuancha.
Oh, he's done him. Oh.
That's referee did not hesitate to point to the spot. What great work from Jerry Zuancha.
And that was good for him to go to his left. As I mentioned earlier, he had plenty of space to take him on left side. Earlier, you saw him try to go inside, and the defender had help. This time, he takes him outside, goes right by him.
Reed Condi
just blew right by him.
Yeah, Reed Condi just not even shaking his head or anything. He knows he was beaten. He knows he's responsible for this one. Fabio Massaro will step up to the spot for American. So well done from Zuancha. It's just with that kind of size, he just got around the corner. He's got the speed to get around the corner, and he put his body in a good position. Shove in the back, didn't leave any questions to the referee. Wow, that keeper guessed right, but tucked into the bottom corner by Fabio Massaro.
Tell you what, that was a great PK because the keeper jumped all over and went the right way, and you can't save a PK like that.
Eagles goal.
I mean, keeper did everything in his power there.
Absolutely. That really had to be that perfect to go in, and it was. It was a great PK. I don't think any of us expected 2-1 right. I think we were talking earlier before the game started, and both teams kind of have been a bit defensive lately, not getting results, etc. And we were kind of expecting a grind it out, low-scoring game. We're already 2-1, halfway through the first half.
Sloan plays that one all the way back to Mino.
I think if you're Albany, you're kind of scratching your head right now how things just went south so fast after the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, they were in complete control of the game. And you have to ask in a game like this, when you've got an overall record of 3-8, at what point do you go put in the big guns? Do you bring back in guys like Solabarrieta and some of those guys? Zuancha, a good challenge from him.
Yeah, we really don't know why he's not in the game. If it's an injury or not. We'll find out soon.
Oh, that's... Bostic clears it away. Todd West really putting himself in danger of getting a card, berating the assistant referee, walking all the way down there with Parisi still on the ground.
Oh, he's all over the linesman outside the box, coaching box right now, just letting him have it. And
Well, I mean,
It looked like I mean, I don't know how you don't call that. That was.
regardless of if it's a foul or not, you've got a guy like Barisi who's a tough guy and now looks like he's injured. The assistant referee right on top of it. It's just regardless of what the call is, you've got to protect the players and either stop play or call the foul.
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge from behind. He's not calling anything all of a sudden. Very strange. I don't know. Sometimes, well, not to get into the psyche of a ref because they're hard to figure out, but, you know, he's given a PK and it was a right call, obviously, but sometimes that starts playing into their decisions going forward to try to give something back. I'm not sure what he's thinking. There's been 2 clear fouls, not given.
Well, the thing is just because it looks like a foul doesn't mean you don't have to call it. Like if you want to try to play advantage. But there's one finally having to go the foul and possibly.
I mean, yeah, the one in the corner here was from behind. Anyway, not to dwell on the refs too much, but that was, and it's something that's going to create a scoring chance at the same time. So.
Well, the other thing being is there comes a point where you've got to, if the fouls keep coming like this and they're not called, the game keeps getting more and more and more physical. You have to ask if eventually you're going to go to the book.
Yeah, Line's been having a word with head coach Todd West right now, but extremely frustrating, I guess, as a coach not to see that called. Anyway, free kick now. Let's see what happens. They've done well so far in the set pieces.
I'd expect Brenner Jared to maybe get involved on this one. It's a better opportunity for a right footer.
Yeah, he's sneaking off wide there. Let's see if.
Yeah, Neumann. I'm surprised to not see the opposite and see Neumann over this and.
Well, he's
Jared
dragging
right.
somebody out of the wall. See, so it's having an effect on the wall. You see now it's only 2 in the wall because they need to have somebody go out there and account for him.
Barisi puts that one all the way up almost to the field hockey field.
They're going to go short.
Oh, that's interesting that AU not pressing that.
Yeah, they are. And let's see how he is with his feet. Not bad. They got the right now doing well, winning these balls from these big guys. AU the last couple.
Well, size doesn't always mean that you're good in the air.
Well, if you time it right and you get your body in the right place. I mean, McGovern's done well right now, handling those.
Tough touch from Brenner Jared. And that one out for a Great Dane throw-in. Bostic up for that one. You also see Albany having to go a little more towards a little more direct over the top. They were trying to play through, and they were doing pretty well doing so. Now clipping everything in over the top of the American midfield.
Those are the kind of balls that are tough for defenders if it's not the same keeper you used to having back there. And you saw that there's always some hesitation.
That one rides past Phillip.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the ref called them on the field and then decided not to. You know, he was trying to sub there.
Oh, that's such a dive from Inferrate. Climbed up for that one. Nick Dimitrovich straight up. Inferrate was going down before he even got touched.
Can you guys just blow the horn when I'm trying to...
Yeah, well, he's claiming he's gotten elbowed.
Oh.
You can see him gesturing there. I didn't see that.
The referee didn't see it either, shaking his head the minute the gesture came.
Yeah, because if that did, I mean, if that was the case, that would have been a clear yellow, maybe even a red. But and interesting where he's putting this ball now. Now look where this free kick is. They're going to try to take this free kick from. He's overdoing it now. He's going to get called. See, he's got too greedy there. He's trying to take a free kick from midfield.
Well, Malekos.
That ball should go back another 10, 15 yards. Look at that. He's still. It's still 10 yards further up.
Well, and that's the thing. You'll always get a couple yard leeway, but
He just got 10 extra yards there. And yeah, Todd was complaining about the same thing.
wow, this one at danger of.
And if he's going to play it in the box, it makes a big difference.
That one only as far as Neumann. Zuantra is very unpredictable. He's got good feet.
And I'll tell you, in your third of the field, that was going to drive some coaches nuts, those kind of things.
Dimitrovic in hot pursuit.
He should have played the keeper there. And not too confident maybe in the keeper's feet. I don't know. That's a pretty easy pass back to the goalie there. Gives up a throw.
Substitution for Albany coming on to the field. Number 25, Hugo Guerra, replacing 19, Reed Conde. And substitution for American. Coming off number 9, Nicholas Dimitrovic. And entering the match, number 8, Matt Gillis.
Matt Gillis coming into midfield. They'll move Sloan up top for the Eagles. You know, that substitution was already coming well before the possible foul by Dimitrovic, but I think it's the right call because you've got Dimitrovic getting a little bit of a word and accused of an elbow.
Yeah. Oh, bad giveaway there.
Steven Gerrard slipped from Malachi McGovern.
Clark not having a good spell right now. He looks like he's fatigued and not winning any balls for Albany, and they're just running right by him.
There's no one on for the big switch for American either. What's going on?
Definitely AU's taking over the midfield quite a bit, and you can see in the middle there, Albany's just kind of really dragging. Hey, good defending there. All right, AU content to just play it around the back a little bit. And Albany's taking defensive shape right now, seems.
Oh, they're just packing it in.
Yeah, you know, and yeah, maybe those first 20 minutes took a lot. I don't know. I'm watching some of these guys look exhausted already.
Well, the other thing that's a little bit surprising is you see they're packing it in, but it started with that first corner kick, putting 10 behind the ball.
I mean, I'm watching Carlos Clark right now for their center mid. He's just dying right now. He's just can't keep. He's just really struggling. So you definitely buzzing about in the midfield. See if they can get another one before halftime.
Sending everyone up and in now. Video.
AU a bit high up right now. They got to be careful. There's no flick on off of this.
Oh, the call not really coming to drop either.
There it was, but.
Oh, Brenner Jared making a good run. Can Gillis slip it through for him? Elects to go to Zuantra instead.
There's another. They did well. They dragged some defenders there with them on that run. It's a great run. Took 2 defenders over there with him, which opened up the middle for Swanson, and then he conceded the fouls. Good movement there, and a good decision not to give it to him. Sometimes they make mistakes. Guys make those runs, and they're really decoy runs that take defenders with them, and midfielders make the mistake to actually play the ball to them. So it's a good decision there.
About 26 yards out or so.
This is a great opportunity.
You got your pick of where to go. The wall So on one side. Also,
Hey,
what about run off the wall to the left side here?
Yeah, I would go for goal here, and the keeper's standing right in the middle. He could go either way, really.
Bruno Jared, and a
Oh.
save from Fidiello. I think the decoy run off the wall actually might have given him more time to get set.
Yeah, I mean, from that distance, it's just got to be hit a lot harder and more accurate than that. There's too much time for him to get over there. Yeah, definitely the energy levels for Albany have just completely dropped. And AU's energy seems to have picked up. You know, but you look at the body language, some of the players here, there's a lot of fouls now all of a sudden. They're just heads down, dragging. You know, and that's the thing when you're 3-8 and you go down, mentally you put yourself out of the game sometimes. And I'm starting to see that from Albany right now.
Switch of play, Bostic. Well wide.
And I guess Albany's coach saw what I saw, because here he comes off. He was struggling the last 10, 15 minutes.
Alex Bourgeois to come in to midfield, listed as a defender, but going to do the shift in midfield. And Jerry Zuancha getting the reward for the hard work, earning the penalty kick, and an extended break for him.
He's done very well.
That ball a little too flat. Luke Browning's first touch, a pretty good one.
Great first touch, and this is critical right now, last 12 minutes.
Counter-attacking opportunity coming through Hugo Guerra. Good ball, and Mino off his line.
Ooh, he was a bit late coming off there, wasn't he? Boy, kept us all in suspense there for a bit longer than it should have been.
Took that one right off the feet of De Silva.
In the end did well, but yeah, I think there was a bit of a pause there that kind of, we were all like, uh-oh.
Iaferrate trying the screaming tactic. Referee saw right through what he was trying to do there.
Oh, that's a
that
poor
one cleared
clear.
Away.
Definitely could have kept that in, but yeah, they're getting a little unrattled here. Get a little rattled, Albany. Some bad decisions, bad clearances. You're seeing some fouls. This is a good time for AU to pick up a third. Yeah, you really get in control of the game now.
Bostic.
Ooh,
oh.
Poor ball. Poor touch, gives it right back.
That's another really bad one.
He's offside. It doesn't matter. Definitely Albany lacking pace in this lineup, I would say. You know, they got some size, but definitely lacking pace.
Massaro, a very shifty guy, but elects to be conservative and play that one back.
He's got to drive that in.
That one worked wide. Guerrero whipping that one to the back post. No one there for it.
Oh, that's a good cross. I mean, he had time to really pick somebody out in there.
That's going to be
substitution for American.
Substitution of Malachi McGovern coming off to be replaced by Vigo Schoberg.
McGovern's done well, just winning the balls and getting things going the other way. I think he's had a good 35 minutes just winning balls, winning the second balls. And then not just winning them, but getting things going then on the counters, etc., getting things going the other way.
Albany preparing a substitution as well. Ryan Lankoff to come in.
Is it too
these balls, there's some opportunity there. They're not hit very well.
Just a little bit behind.
Just some poor ball striking there really makes a difference. And somebody getting in behind the defense or just, you know, having to settle, coming back on that first touch.
Under 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. That'll be Michael Singy to check in
well
for
done.
American, his first action as an AU Eagle.
They're subs ready. Oh, it's a free kick. He's giving the free kick.
All the way.
Oh, that's
to
a great
Massara.
ball.
Yeah.
That's how you drive a ball across like that. That was a great ball.
Massara running with pace, slips through, but one too many defenders, cleared away by Malekos.
Uh-oh, he's on.
Counter-attack now, Guerra. Had to pull that one back, lifted, and
what a
tucked away.
goal.
Great finish from Hugo Guerra.
It's a bad giveaway, and he timed his run good. I thought he was onside.
Oh, that was just a lovely finish as well. Lifted over the keeper of the back
That
post.
was a great.
He didn't have any other option.
No, that was
Albany goal scored by
good
number
composure there.
25, Hugo Guerra. Albany goal scored by number 25.
Not what you wanted there. I mean, they can start to control the game, and the bad giveaway leads to that breakaway.
Substitutions for Albany.
Well, that's what separates good teams from great teams. Great teams get a lead and maintain it, close it out. Good teams sometimes will give the ball away poorly like that. Now a hospital ball. Barisi can't even clear it away.
Yeah, they don't have pace, so to make mistakes that gets player behind you is really.
Lancaffel flicked on. Bostic finally getting the ball clear, only as far as Rossi though.
And all of a sudden, Albany's got a lot of energy.
Oh, goal tend to do that.
Yeah.
Good little flick. Assistant referee's flag up for offside.
You know, I was saying that they don't have much pace or to get behind you, and then you know that giveaway like that just kills you.
Oh, this AU team's still such a young team,
Yeah.
and you see moments like that you see the inexperience.
It's lack of experience. At this point, you want to close out the half. You've had a good half. You're going to go up 2-1. You just want to close out the half and not take any chances like that, trying to play out, and you're taking it to them, and instead you give away. That's a great goal, but again, you know, it was a total giveaway. The finish was nice. The rest of it was just AU just handing them the ball, really.
Jacob Irvin going to check in to replace Helfidi Sigurdarsson. Or at least that's what we're hearing from below. C, his first touch.
Oh, well done there to keep that in.
It's just a hustle play from Brenner
Yeah,
Jared.
that's what you want to see.
He's got to release that ball.
Yeah, he's just running into a wall of players with that.
Schoberg.
It's on over the top. There it is.
Left foot. Lovely ball in. Browning will earn his side a corner kick.
And that was a great ball.
Couple of changes as well with Brenner Jared coming out. Trey Echezarreta to replace him.
21, Jacob Urban. Substitution for American. Coming off number 7, Brenner Jared. Coming on to the field, number 3, Trey Echezarreta. American University corner kick to be taken by number 11, Tim Neumann.
Neumann, pretty good ball in. Massaro on the volley well over.
Still free on the edge.
Oh, that's why I think he went to him
Still free
again.
on the edge, yeah. They haven't learned from the first one.
With time ticking down in the half, we'll take this opportunity to remind you, Eagles fans and men's soccer parents can join the Eagles Club and make an immediate impact on the lives of more 260 student athletes on a daily basis. Eagles Club members take great pride in supporting our teams and their quest for success on and off the field. Gillis forward for Echezarreta. Rossi pokes it away.
I think right now both teams just want to avoid giving up something. Be happy with 2-2. Could have. It's been an interesting game. It's been all over the place. Definitely shifts in momentum from the beginning, the middle, and out of the end. And certainly Albany dropping back, and that's their thought right now. Just go in tied. AU looks more like they want to get another one.
That's kind of what we saw after Albany scored the first goal, just turning off a bit.
Yeah.
Score a second, do the same thing. Singy.
And AU's got to be careful not to give a counter away, but
it's another corner for the Eagles with 4 minutes remaining in the half.
American University corner kick to be taken by number 11, Tim Neumann.
Let's see if Massaro can get another crack at it here on the edge. It's still
on again.
Dumping every now they have somebody ready to go out there. It looks like maybe, but yeah.
Massaro's still.
He's still there. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah, he's the player I thought might go out. He's retreated back in the box. They have 10 players in the box.
Keeper off his line. Foul called against Singy. I just don't know why you wouldn't go to Massaro again. Keep doing it until they actually defend it.
Yeah.
He got a good shot on target in the first half.
They can even slide an extra attacker up there. I mean, they had 10 players well inside their box. AU's got 2 defenders sitting in midfield. You could even slide one more up. Or at least put a couple more on the edge.
So, fun fact, Massaro's goal from the penalty spot earlier puts him into first place in the league in goals. He's now scored 6. Leading scorer in the Patriot League. You would have expected a little more from Mark Forrest from Lehigh, unable to replicate that impressive campaign from last year. That's a dangerous ball.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it was on. It was.
If the
maybe
Silva,
he cut it a little closer than he needed to, but yeah.
If the Silva had more pace, it could have been another opportunity.
Well, these are the touches we got to. Yeah. Those are the turnovers that would worry you as AU right there.
That one all the way back to the goalkeeper. You look at it though, and Schoberg fixing it in a way with the foul, not allowing any counter.
Well, he was smart enough to realize what had happened, and then yeah, definitely a smart foul.
Oh, that's dangerous with Parisi versus De Silva.
Good shape. Defense was in pretty good shape for that one. All right, less than 2 minutes, so let's see. How far back these guys drop right now, because they're almost all of Albany's behind the ball right now.
It's hard to see from our vantage point, but some of these passes look like they're getting cut a little close by American.
Yeah, I mean, they're hitting the right center backs for the switch. Maybe cutting it a little bit close sometimes, but that's definitely the right way to switch the ball.
That's what you want from Barisi. They're battling for it. About a minute remain. It's here in the half. 2-2, the score line. Again, you're watching today's contest on the Patriot League Network on Stadium.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
You just want to avoid bad fouls right here, anything that gives them a last shot in the box. Nice touch.
Browning trying to deploy the afterburners. Oh, it's got to be cut out, that one.
Yeah, he's got to cut that off, then pressure.
That's the one place that ball can't go.
And that's, well, they've taken it quickly.
A little surprised to see him taking set pieces from midfield so quickly instead of throwing everyone forward late in the half. You've got size, you've got the strength.
Yeah, they did have numbers.
Headed across the
Oh.
face of goal, but Massaro drawing the foul.
Yeah, he recognized they had numbers that didn't turn out bad for him.
10.
But yeah, I
9,
really thought they were just
8,
going to take one
7,
last shot in the box and
6,
call it halftime. But they,
5,
he
4,
was
3,
smart enough to see
2,
that.
1.
And that is the first half
At
in
the
the
end of the
books.
first half,
We'll be
your
back with
score,
stats
Albany
and
2,
second half action after this
2.
on the Patriot League Network on Stadium.
Getting a really bad crackling. Guys, can we set to 45 for me? Yeah, 45, please.
All right, we're going to, it looks like Albany's going to run like an onside kick type play here to start it off.
Yeah, we've seen,
Everybody just running down to one side.
we've seen it all.
And here it goes.
We saw the rugby challenge earlier on. Now we're seeing an onside kick.
Yeah.
Zuancha. So the interesting thing, the midfield, the same from the first half, and the change at left back with Giannakoris coming in for Tim Neumann.
Oh, for Albany, yeah. Carlos Clark went off, never came back. He's not on again to start, and he looked like he played 120 minutes after about 15 minutes. He's not back on.
Mino sends that one long, looking for Dimitrovic. Schoberg picking up the second bounce, but a poor touch giving the ball away. Schoberg leaves that one for Zuancha.
Boy. Wow. That looked like one of my tee shots.
Yeah, that's the right call by the referee. He missed the first one, decided not to give the second one. And there's the man we were talking about before the game, Nico Solabarrieta, coming into the match. Big forward, standing at 6'1" from Santiago, Chile. And an experienced guy as well, one of the few seniors.
Yeah, let's see what happens with him. That's going to make a change, I think, how they go forward. Interesting they sat him out the whole first half.
Well, sometimes you hope in a midweek
give him a
non-conference
rest.
game you can
Yeah.
rest a guy,
Yeah.
but in a 2-2 draw
Right.
at halftime, you
Yeah,
can't.
45 minutes. Yeah, let him play. Oh,
Swing and a miss.
And there he is.
Wow.
Oh,
Bostic got in, got that right foot in. It
a
was
great tackle, saved the goal.
all started with a missed sliding challenge from
Yeah, diving
Oscar
in.
McConnell.
Albany corner kick to be taken by number 11, Haflibi Sigurdarsson.
Sigurdarsson over this one, and
Yeah,
there's
they
a
had
man
that-
short.
we talked about Albany having some size. Let's see what happens.
Gillis up for that one, heads away.
Defended well there.
Guerrero, one of the goal scorers, left foot into the box, but a little too flat.
Oh, I think he wanted to have a crack at it, but took a bad touch.
Important foot in from Gillis there.
You're starting off under pressure. We're starting off a bit like we started the game.
Well, you look at it, and you have to think that this Albany side knows their fitness level, knows they have to get after it early, because
Yeah.
they're gonna wilt as time goes on.
Yeah, they're showing a little bit more composure certainly than how the game ended the first half. They're pinging it around a bit, some nice little touches, some little flicks. You see them keeping a lot of the ball, not giving it away. The halftime certainly did it right for them.
Header!
Oh,
what a
what
stop
a
that
save.
was.
Wow. That's point blank. That's going to go in about 95% of the time.
Just a good reaction save from John Mino.
If that one anywhere else is going in, but he did well to make himself big.
unbelievable.
That's probably off camera from our viewers. There was a bit of a late challenge from AU that really wasn't there, and
Yeah, Ferrate definitely a little soft on that one.
yeah,
Trying
Ferrate making a scene for no reason.
well, and the AR's right on top of that, and he's saying to
Yeah.
the AR, how'd you not see it? The AR definitely saw it and saw that it wasn't a foul.
And he's going to play it out. He's going to he's going to continue with it. He's going to be fine as soon as this ball gets played in the box, guaranteed. Yeah, there he is. He's perfectly fine.
Oh, that clearance right off before it was good foot in, but now having to track back are the Eagles.
And
Hard fought challenge there.
Big fella there just lacking pace to get around people on those balls played in the corner.
Yep, Silva and McConnell battling.
Good target player to Silva, but you know, getting those balls played in, he's not going to beat anybody one-on-one.
Solabarrieta.
Ooh.
Oh, pointing to the spot.
Oh, no.
That's our second penalty kick of the match, and it's on the same side as before.
Boy, oh, boy.
Talk about coming into the match and making an impact.
You know, and it's hard to tell from that angle, but he's dribbling out of bounds. He's not really going anywhere. And he certainly made a meal of it once he got hit a little bit, but yeah, that's not a good PK to give away.
John Mino made a great save a minute ago. Is he up to the task against Nico Solabarrieta? Won the penalty kick, will take it himself. Mino down, and Mino saves it.
Oh, wow.
That's not a very good take, right into the midriff of
Anytime
Mino.
the keeper can catch the PK and not spill it, it's not a good PK.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see keepers save PKs and hang on to them. That was so easy for him. He held on to the ball.
Well, trying for the same thing that Massaro did, just tucking it home.
And that lacked pace. It lacked precision. That was not a very good one.
Keep an eye on this with the center forward for American, Nick Dimitrovic and Ricardo Iaferrate, still kind of going at it, bumping each other after that challenge. You have to imagine that if this keeps up, one of them is going to react and overreact and end up in the book.
Yeah, I got to be careful here. Iaferrate definitely trying to provoke things.
Well, it was a golden opportunity for Albany to take the lead,
Wow.
but we're still level here.
Oh, they had two. They had a point-blank header and a PK, so they've got to be a bit disappointed right now that they're not ahead. Big switch is on.
Chipped in for Massaro. He can set that one down for Bostic, but not a great first touch.
I think he was thinking of trying a crazy back heel, but decided not to. That would have been something if he tried that.
Corner kick for American.
You trying to sub right now in the corner.
And the Eagles trying to get Tim Neumann in for the corner kick.
He's stopping. I don't know if he's stopping it for the sub. He's stopping it for something else, it looks like.
I think it's just McConnell being into the keeper a bit.
Coming off the field, number 2, Josiah Bostic. Entering the match, number 11, Tim Neumann.
Schoberg taking this one, and just look where Neumann's creeping on the corner kick. He's creeping to the far side of the box, level with Massaro.
American corner kick taken by number 16, Vito Schoberg.
Schoberg, very poor service.
There's so many of them in the box. It's they've gotten away from getting those balls to the edge, but I think that's the way to go. Maybe again, maybe figure out a different way to get it there. But
throwing now for Will Giannakouros. And you have to say, how's Albany going to respond to that? They seem a little frustrated. left by Zuancha. As far as Neumann, ball back into
that's
the
a good
box. Here it is again, that challenge. Those two, Iaferrate and Dimitrovic, going at it in the air.
Yeah, when you just put those right back in like that, with a nice little touch like that, was a great opportunity. And I think yeah, you could have been making some runs from deeper in to get to that.
Clear, only as far as Neumann, happy to get it up to Zuancha now. Ooh.
And he kind of flopped there. I think he just could have gone and got it, you know.
He was looking to draw the free kick.
Yeah, he could have just got to the ball.
He's appealing, saying that's the same thing that just happened to him, but definitely not the same at all. It's going to be a free kick now for Shane Devine.
Nice little turn.
Gets that ball into the box, and again, a good clearance from the Eagles. Will Giannakouros.
Some tight marking in the box that time. Yeah, Albany definitely getting down their right side
Albany corner kick
right now again.
by number 11,
We hadn't seen that since the first 10-15 minutes, but that's 2-3 times now they've gotten down their right side.
Sigurdarsson to take this one.
Is he going to play it short? Nope.
Ball into the box. Barisi heads it away. Devine.
Oh, he rushed it.
That shot anything but over the bar.
He's just going to play this straight out. They've done well winning the first and even second ball. And the second ball again, so that's gone very well for AU.
Took a little touch.
Substitution for American. Coming off the
And
field,
a change
number 10, Fabio
for the Eagles in
Massaro.
midfield. Fabio Massaro coming out.
Entering the match, number 15, Matt
The big man, Matt
Sloan.
Sloan, in the field at center mid.
Give Massaro a little break. He's giving him a little break, and I think he's played well. He just wants to give him a good 10-15 minutes. Maybe I'm sure he's going to come back soon.
Gillis slips that one through. Sloan's first touch gives it away. Brenner Jared looking for the 1-2 with Giannakouros.
Sloan did well there.
Moving the ball about really nicely.
Yeah, they use knock and sit around, and you know they always try to play. You know, AU's always going to try to have a good
Dimitrovic. Oh, that's a big save.
Wow.
That's a snapshot there.
Yeah. And if that's just angled just a little bit, it's going to drop in, but that was a good save.
Well, from almost a standing position there, too. That's a powerful shot. Tim Neumann.
Yeah, from that distance, that close to, you know, he didn't really have it out in front of him. He did well to get that kind of pace on it.
Had a little dip on it as well. Tough for the keeper, but he did well, equal to it.
It's a good ball.
It's not the right connection.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at that point maybe you got to try to flick it to the back post.
I think that might have been what he was attempting for, which is very poorly hit.
Nobody can settle this thing down, it looks like.
Yeah, neither team really looking like they care to get it back on the deck.
All right, now it's looking like a Scottish third division game. There we go.
Good ball in, Giannakouros away.
Please play two-touch.
All right, we got things back under control now, playing the feet.
Well, it's a little sloppy. It's a little
Yeah.
slow, but
That's
now
not a bad
ball in
ball.
for
That's a
Zuancha.
great ball. He's
Zuancha from
got 2 on him.
wow. Jerry Zuancha
Oh.
can't get the cross in, but takes a deflection out for a corner.
Oh, he's doing well. That he did really. Well,
Oh.
the suck. They had 2 defenders. They had the second defender there, and
American corner kick.
he kind of faked like he was going to go back inside. Took the second defender away, and then took him on.
Well, the
Did
only
that very well.
thing worse than having that happen is getting split. They'll definitely be going back to look at that one on film, Albany, because that's something that can happen when you've got a guy
Yeah.
doubled. Decent ball in
Oh.
from Neumann. Spilled. Dimitrovic has to play that one back
Oh,
as far as Giannakoris.
Oh, I think he could have had a crack there. If he goes to it aggressively, and he could have a shot there. Well done holding the big fella off.
De Silva couldn't win it from the little outside back. Dimitrovic
Oh,
does
what a
well.
ball. Oh, that just needed to be put up in the air just a couple of feet, just dinked in up in the air, and it would have gone through. Good idea.
You got to give it to Dimitrovic. He's completely in the head of the center back right now.
Yeah, Friday's claiming death again. He's flopping everywhere. And the ref certainly hasn't bought it, but he keeps trying it.
Well, it's the job of a forward to try to get in the head of the defender, and he's certainly done that.
Yeah, we'll see if he commits some crazy foul later. Certainly, it's headed in that direction. It looks like he's become a little bit.
Solabarrieta, good ball in, header just wide.
Wow. Ooh. Fantastic chances. It's still 2-2, but you've certainly seen a couple of chances there.
Solabarrieta's really been the
Great
difference
chances.
maker.
Yeah, he has. He's changed it completely.
He sliced through that one kind of. It didn't look like he made good connection with it, but placed perfectly.
Yeah. Hey, you winning everything in the midfield.
Dimitrovic.
There he's on, play through.
Oh,
he held it too long. Unlucky there. He was on.
Oh.
Yeah, that should have just been headed straight back. What a
Mino
save.
again.
Wow, they made a mess of that one.
Oh, that's just poor. What are you doing in that situation?
Yeah.
Oscar, don't let it bounce.
Clock stopped.
Yeah, Sloan trying to get a little bit too tricky there in his own third of the field.
Solabarrieta very frustrated that he didn't get on the end of that. It's about the best opportunity you're going to get. They've had 3 in a row, and they haven't been able to do any of them.
Yeah. We talked about the communication with the back line and the goalkeeper in the first half because, again, it's not your regular keeper playing. And I think the defender there needs direction, needs to know what to do. He's fumbling around a bit. I think he just needs cleared direction from the keeper to head it back to him. And they end up kind of bumbling around a little bit. And it could have cost him. And those are always the balls that put you in trouble when you don't have a...
Oh, that touch from
Same
Jared,
keeper.
just poor.
Yeah.
Oh, again, the communication just killing the Eagles right now.
You know, you got to let that ball run. That's clearly not played to you when it's hit that pace, you know, so disappointing there, I'm sure.
Zuancha waving on Brenner Jarrett saying, continue your run. Dimitrovic in a great spot, sent wide to Schoberg, and he's not going to get there in time.
Yeah, it was on there. He's too narrow. It's a good idea.
This game has extra time written all over it with 30 minutes left, with both teams missing chance after chance. It's one of those. It's either somebody's gonna start the bleeding and it's just not gonna
Yeah.
stop, or
Yeah, we could go extra time and be 4-4, 3-3 or so. It's been going, who knows, or 2-2 because they're missing everything. But the opportunities certainly are there. They're just going to play it in and try to keep them in.
inching this one forward slowly is American. Bernard Jarrett should turn quickly, and by the time he
can
does,
just get it right back. There's nobody there marking him.
Good stuff from the Eagles. Giannacoris, too fancy from Bernard Jarrett, but putting in the hard work.
Doing some stuff, though. I mean, they're playing very attractive soccer right now.
Dimitrovic again. Looks to take it outside to the right. Oh, where?
Corner. They defended well there, and
just got his body across it.
Yeah, looked like he was off balance, but, you know, he's a big guy with long legs, and he just did enough.
Corner after corner, the 7th of the match for the Eagles.
American University corner kick to be taken by number 11, Tim Neumann.
You know, with all of them packed in, nobody inside the 12, 10 players, all 11 actually, sorry, including the keeper. You know, maybe try a short one, try to kind of draw them out.
To the back post, keeper off his line.
Yeah, he did well. Here they come breaking out.
Early ball, and wow,
what a great ball.
A charge coming forward.
Oh,
not a bad ball in. Solabarrieta puts it away!
Wow. Wow, that's one of the best counterattacks I've seen all year.
It was not Salah and Mane. It was Solabarrieta putting it away on the counterattack following the corner. It starts with the goalkeeper, though. Look at that.
Yeah, you know, it's a quick throw out, and then that ball played across and then whipped in. I mean, that's one of the best counterattacks I've seen. You know, it's hard to think of another one. They went end to end off three passes.
Yeah, that's
phenomenal.
Classy stuff from the Great Danes.
Goal scored by number 7, Nico Solabarrieta.
Solabarrieta, his 5th of the season. Sam Phillip, who had a very good first half for recording the assist. He wasn't going to miss another one, Solabarrieta. He had already missed the PK. He had missed one from point blank. He wasn't going to let it happen again.
No, solid forwards, and that's the thing. That kind of stuff doesn't bother you when you're a good forward, because it's going to happen. It's part of the game, and then you see it there. What a confident header he had there.
Mino, nothing he could do about that either.
No, but it was two great across the field balls. The cross, and before that big switch off the short hop. I mean, off the one time, that was fantastic.
No depth, and then an
awful
awful
what
ball.
A giveaway.
Skipping over that one is De Silva. Counterattack could be on again. Mino, another big save, but Solabarrieta gets his brace.
No, he spilled it. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate there. That just kind of hopped up on him right as he's making a save, and I think that's why he couldn't hold on to it.
That's just good follow-up play from Solabarrieta too, just to track in and follow that one. And you said it a moment ago, we could be looking at 2-2, we could be looking at 4 or something.
Yeah, you know. And, I mean, I think the two of the goals were just off just horrendous giveaways. You know, the second goal and now the fourth goal were off of just really poor balls played out from AU.
Dimitrovic scored a pretty good goal early on. Had another great shot. Oh, that's good recognition from the right back, but curling away.
Oh, he's given a foul. I think he gave a foul.
Not sure exactly what's.
Yeah, it's our friend again. Cardio Friday there, just got a little nick on him for no reason. We were talking about him being a little unhinged, and right there he took a little shot at him as the ball's going out of bounds, and this is the kind of thing that could cost you something.
Well, and this is the kind of spot you want to be in if you're an American. just causing problems in an advanced area.
They're going to go directly in, it looks like. And we saw how dangerous those counters, and this has to be a good ball away from the keeper.
Lifted to Schoberg. Couldn't quite get up for that one. Too much size from Albany. This is a bad spot for American with coming into this one 2-4-4, and you turn around and you're level 2-2 at the half, then give away 2 cheap goals.
Yeah, I mean, 2 really poor ones, I have to say. I mean,
all credit to the goal scorers. They did their part.
Oh, absolutely.
Great
No,
job
no,
from them, but just
yeah,
awful defending from American.
yeah, just, yeah, it's 2 bad balls given away.
Schoberg now. Gillis earning his side a free kick. Sloan quickly in for
nicely done.
Zuancha. Cuts it back. He's scored a couple from this position. He'll look to do it again, but too strong.
Yeah, I really thought he had it off the first cut. I thought he was going to unleash one there. We saw him score earlier in the season against Mason. Same similar thing.
Substitution. Coming off for Albany, number 5, Sam Phillip.
Oscar McConnell will make way, and that's going to move Matt Sloan back to center back. So he's played as a forward, he's played as a midfielder, now he'll play as a defender, Matt Sloan, with Malachi McGovern going in at that holding mid role.
Number 6, Malachi McGovern. Number 27, Matt O'Connell.
Matt O'Connell also in. He's going to go up top.
Well, they got a lot of size here in this little left corner, Albany, that he's going to try to play it into. And again, McGovern just is owning him today with those air balls.
Oh, he's not letting anything bounce. Vigo.
Good composure.
Oh. Getting a good foot in there was Crutzen.
What a ball. Oh, unlucky. That wasn't a bad ball. It was just unfortunate there, I think. It's a good idea.
You have to ask with the center back pairing as well how they're going to do. These 2 guys haven't played at center back together all season.
Yeah, and you got a guy not in goal that's not played much, and 2 new center backs. That's a lot to ask.
Looking for his hat trick. Solabarrieta puts that one down off the post, and there it is, the hat trick.
Great strike, and he got a piece of it.
Wow.
What a
Talk
finish.
about a substitute.
Yeah, he's made all the difference, hasn't he? I mean,
he wasn't on the pitch and it was 2-2, and now he's on. And
you know, if he makes the PK, it's 6-2, right? So.
Wow. Changing goal, John Plews going in for John Mino.
And Mino got a piece of that. It was unlucky there. He got a decent piece of that shot.
Albany goal scored by number 7, Nico Solabarrieta.
But yeah, 5-2, and he's made all the difference, hasn't he? I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, it's always a good feeling when from the broadcast booth when the guy that you said was going to be the man to watch does something like that.
Yeah.
Entering the match, number 12, John Plews.
On the other side, though, not looking so great with, well, Zuancha earning the penalty kick, so I guess we're 2 for 2 on the day with them.
Substitution for America.
Now it'll be Luke Browning into the match, and he's going to replace Zuancha.
Entering the match, number 19, Luke Browning.
I think that's the first one that McGovern hasn't won.
Yeah, he got it back, though.
Schoberg, late challenge.
He's going to card him maybe here.
He's at least getting a word.
I don't understand why you stop. If you're not going to give a card, just let him
play advantage, and then come back.
Or let him take the free kick quickly. I mean,
You can always come back. You can play advantage there and then come back to it, though, because the Eagles still have possession in a wide area.
I think if you stop play, you got to give a card. Otherwise, there's no point.
McGovern heads that
Oh,
one.
nice.
Assistant referee's flag up for offside.
Yep.
Etchezaretta going to get ready to come in to replace Brenner Jared. Ooh, good opportunity. Oh, that can't happen.
Yeah, let it bounce.
He's had a little bit of a change of roles.
Yeah.
Matt O'Connell this year. Solabarrieta could be in
again.
again. Plews off his line.
Another
the
one.
Chipped, and there it is 4. Wow.
Well, he's having the game of his career, I think, right now. Now he's really upset about the PK. He could have had 5 goals.
This is, that's amazing. That finish, chipped finish. Plews did everything he could coming off his line.
Yeah, well, you know, we talked about it earlier when you have new center backs and not the same keeper, that area right behind them, that distance, that how high up you play up the field and how far the goalie comes out, and if he's ready, that makes a big difference. And you saw him take advantage of that. And he's off. His job is done for the day.
Well, he's more than earned the rest.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of it is, you know, him not playing the first half, you know, and Albany not really doing much the last 20, 25 minutes of the first half. And all of a sudden, this guy comes on and he's rested. He just wrecked him. I mean, it was just unbelievable what a difference.
28-minute shift from him and 4 goals in 28 minutes.
And a missed penalty. I mean, I can't get over that because that could have been 5 goals.
Good ball behind for Etchezaretta, but a sliding challenge clears that one away.
Well, what a presence from the Chilean. He's certainly earned man of the match for them in just that short period of time.
Strike from long range, blocked by McGovern. Schoberg. That one, Etchezaretta too tight.
Need to be the feet, that ball.
Yeah. Either that or Etchezaretta starts a little wider, he might have gotten there.
Albany substitution coming off the field, number 3, Ricardo Iafrate.
Iafrate coming off so he doesn't do something too wacky.
Yeah, he's fortunate to get out of this one with as much words as he had for the ref.
I would say he pushed, you know, he pushed the envelope to a certain point, but he never quite crossed it. So he at the end of the day, he did have a good game.
Oh, this is a nightmare situation for American. Another center back down with Matt Sloan.
Yeah.
McGovern played a couple games there. He's going to go back, and the Eagles coaching staff having to look down the bench saying, who are we putting in the midfield?
Nobody looks too excited to get up and go in either.
It's going to be Michael Singy to go in up top. That's going to push Matt O'Connell back into his more comfortable midfield role.
Well, this game's just gotten out of hand now. It's 6-2, and then you're picking up injuries in a game that's pretty much done. Not good.
So we know what the change for American is. Still unclear on who's coming off. And it will be Gino Rossi, grad student from Schenectady, New York. This game got way out of hand, way fast. At halftime, it was 5 shots for the Great Danes, 6 for American.
Right.
You look at it now, 10 shots on goal, doubling their total shots in the first half with shots on target.
Yeah. And those first half shots all came the first 15 minutes, and most of them anyway. And so it's just completely, one player just made a huge difference.
Leo Gama.
And credit to the team, they knew how to find them. They knew how to get him the ball, you know, so.
Ooh, could have possibly been a handball. Plews comes off his line for that one. Also, he was a little hard done by coming onto the pitch and immediately facing that 6th goal.
Yeah. And that's tough as a keeper when you don't get a warm-up and you're just thrown in. Is difficult to gauge the pace of things and just come in. But that's usually how it is for a backup. You're never going to get that opportunity to warm up properly after you've been sitting there for a while.
American comfortable slow things down a little bit. Now it's O'Connell. Good switch of play to Browning.
Nice ball.
Oh, what a cross that is.
Unlucky. That's a good idea. Drove it in well. It's a little too hard.
You have to say, one of the best servers of crosses in this American side, Luke Browning, came in originally as a left back from Australia, and then with Tim Neumann in the same class, they go, which one do we put up top and which one do we put as a defender? They move Browning up top, and he's serving in crosses like that. Yeah, it's Giannakoris just got sucked into that one. He was never going to get to that header, so he just needs to drop away and hold the spot. Good combination play now from the Great Danes. They look to make it 7.
Here we go. I thought he was going to crack it first time there.
5 unanswered goals for Albany on this long road trip. It was a route last year at Albany, and looks to be the same so far this afternoon with 15 remaining.
I mean, if you're AAU, you're looking at this, and I mean, 2 are just so soft. I mean, just soft goals given up on a couple of really bad, and that just killed the game. You know, in that counterattack, not being prepared coming off that corner. I mean, that was, I give it to them. That was one of the best counterattacks I've ever seen. But
I mean, if I'm Albany, I mean,
it's 3 goals that could be preventable. You know, if you're going to look back on this game at giving up 6 goals, 3 are just, I don't want to say, they're just silly. You know, easily avoidable.
Singy. Oh, it took a little too long.
It's a good tackle.
Gillis a little slow to get up. Driven ball well wide. Alfidi Sigurdarsson coming back in. And Albany not taking the foot off the gas yet, leaving one of their better overall players on the pitch.
I'm expecting with a 4-goal lead to go a little deeper in the bench.
Well, conversely, you have to ask, if you're American, do you start looking forward to your next conference matchup, which is just in 4 days' time, Holy Cross here at Reeves Field. And you just have to say, do you start putting in the reserves and protecting your guys and resting them up?
Yeah, it's a tough call. You know, you want to come out of this with something positive, with these guys getting some rhythm or getting a goal or getting something to walk off here with. You know, as little as it is, it's obviously not with the score the way it is. Nobody's going to walk off with a great feeling, but you know, you want to see your guys kind of get a little bit of a rhythm. And then at some point, yeah, you're right. You throw in the towel and say, okay, it's just the rest of them. And that's a decision, you know, the coach has to make. At what point do you finally throw in the towel?
Singing a good ball in for Schoberg. Now Eagles on the break, slips that one, but and goes all the way to Browning. Poor strike from him.
That was a great, fantastic play there. A good opportunity.
Well, it looked like that ball was meant for O'Connell, but finding its way as far as Browning. And while we're talking about the upcoming match this Saturday, tune in back here on the Patriot League Network on Stadium, or join us here at Reeves Field. That one will be versus Holy Cross at 2 p.m. Saturday, October 13th. And then the next women's soccer game and broadcast will be Wednesday, October 17th at 3 p.m. versus Loyola as the Greyhounds come to town. Again, you can find all those games on right here on the Patriot League Network on Stadium. Singy now. Good position from him. What's just
He's
wasteful.
looking for a runner to be around the penalty spot, and then nobody was there. I mean, that's kind of what you expect. They got in too deep too early, the runs, and he's expecting somebody to peel back out or late run to come in, and they never came.
At the same time, though, you've got to just smash out across the face of goal and hope that
Yeah.
own goal, corner, you get something out of it, because it's just wasteful.
Yeah, I think he's just expecting something better from his teammates there.
Good first touch, and
Nice.
he finds Echezarreta in. Oh,
That's
that's got to be a foul. How?
Oh. It looks like a foul from here.
Anytime you kick somebody's legs out, it tends to look like a foul.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, wayward clearance.
He's got to go all the way back. He's got to put some weight on that pass.
Plews having to clear that one away. Sending that one to the construction site, I think. American just can't make it stick. They look so good early on and just not there.
Couldn't see what happened there.
It's foul called against Giannakoris. A little surprising to see that one go against the Eagles after Echezarreta gets cleaned out on the edge of the area.
Yeah, a little bit of inconsistency there with some of these calls.
And you know, it's hard from our spot because we try to just tell the story of the game, and you don't want it. You want the story of the game to be the game on the field, but sometimes the game on the field is about the third team.
Yeah, they've made some mistakes, but none of them have led to anything. This could lead to something, but so far it's just been.
It's a good ball in, flicked her on, and that really should have been on target.
Yeah.
It's a wide open header. You also look at it from the standpoint, though, of you've had 4 guys go off injured and you haven't seen a card come out yet.
No, that's true, and I thought there was a couple opportunities there to give some.
It's just a
and it hasn't been there hasn't been any nasty tackles or fouls, but there's just been some inconsistent calls here and there. I've certainly seen a lot worse.
Yeah, your state cup game.
Yeah. You had to bring that up again.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah, Echezarreta was in, but a couple of injuries. One to Plews.
Well, he injured himself kicking the ball. I think that was he
Plews slow to get up, and
I think he chunked that one so bad he hurt himself.
it's one of those you just after you shank it
you
like
know,
that, you just fall, like once you know it's cleared away and it's not coming back at you, do you lay down and go ow?
That was a bit. I'm sure he's gonna get some ribbon for that one.
How much is that an injury to pride, and how much is that an injury to?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we've seen both keepers really miss some clearances.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen one who hurt himself taking a goal kick. That's
a good
That's
ball.
a great ball.
Great run as well, Giannakoris. A little too much on it. That was a clean challenge.
Yeah, I thought that was a good tackle.
McGovern,
Good
very
defending.
good defending.
McGovern's solid defensively, I'll tell you what.
He's so good in the air as well. He's done it on both sides of the pitch.
Put him in.
Oh, it's a good ball. O'Connell in. Opportunity now for him. Oh, he should have just gone direct. Free kick for the Eagles right on the edge of the 18.
A good opportunity here. He just wants to finish this game with something positive. Yeah, that's all they're trying to take away right now. Opportunity here.
Schoberg and Neumann going to have a little discussion about whose left foot gets to ping this one.
And we're going to get a really good look from this angle, and even where this camera is, what he's looking at.
Ooh, for me, I think you can go up and over the
Yeah,
wall.
he's got a tree. That's what he's got to go for that.
Oh,
Oh
didn't strike it
my.
well.
Yeah, that was.
You would have made a meal of that set piece opportunity, I think.
In my opinion, that's a better shot for a right footer from there, but
Oh, the Eagles, with really all their set piece takers on the pitch right now. You've got
yeah.
Browning, you've got Schoberg, you've got Neumann, all left footers. That one worked wide.
Oh, great first touch. Oh, maybe not so great.
Wow, good work from Blues.
Yeah, he did well to come off his line.
6.5 remaining. I'll remind you to take the Patriot League Network wherever you go. Live and on games and on-demand content is free and easy to watch online and on your mobile devices. Log on to patriotleague.tv or download the Watch Stadium app to start watching today. In addition, select Patriot League games are also available on a variety of over-the-top outlets and over-the-air television outlets. Visit patriotleague.com under the Media Center tab for more details. You can also get Patriot League merchandise and championship apparel on patriotleaguestore.com. Log on today to get the gear you need to support your favorite Patriot League institution. I think what people at home are wanting to buy today is a Nico Solabarrieta jersey after his 4 goals.
Yeah, great performance.
Oh wow, could have been 7, probably should have been.
Yeah, it's it's tough matchup there, size-wise on those crosses.
This is the second game that the Eagles have conceded 6 goals. Their second match of the season, a 6-0 loss at George Washington. That was their worst loss in 32 years. But they bounced back after that. They've looked okay, but today just weren't quite ready for Solabarrieta off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, he came off the bench and just changed the game. And as I said, he's coming in fresh. He didn't play the whole first half. He's their best player. All of a sudden, here he is. But yeah, you had kind of settled things down as far as giving away goals the last, 5, 6 games. And this is totally, like I said before, I mean, half of them, if not 3 or 4, easily preventable.
Well, also, you just look at it and you took a 2-2 result from a top 15 Portland side. You took
Right.
a 0-0 draw out of a ranked match against number 20 Colgate, and then you come out against a team that's 3-8 and you concede 6 goals. It's just it shows a little bit of youthfulness, lack of mental toughness from this American team.
Yeah, and I said 3-8, but this isn't really a 3-8 team. It's a team that went to the second round last year. The NCAA tournament, put Maryland out the first round. They've certainly had some player turnover here and there, but they're not. If you look at their results, how many 5 games went to overtime? So yeah.
Eagles pouncing on that, and it's Browning. Good ball for Schoberg.
You can never assume anything's going to come easy. And you saw the way they started the game, a little bit mentally not in it. And then the same thing happened second half. But
you got to ask, also, just looking at this AU shape, what are the 2 on the right, Echezarreta and Giannakouros, doing? Which one's playing right back? Which one's the right mid? You can't even tell because neither one of them really providing an option.
Yeah, well, I think he's, down 6-2. He's, your right back's pushing forward a bit and getting on top of your midfielder.
Stay connected to the Patriot League and its members, schools, and student athletes through Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and follow the Patriot League on Twitter at Patriot League, with a full slate of Patriot League games coming up over the weekend. This is kind of that dead week for everyone where they get their non-conference matchups in. But another non-conference matchup for American next Tuesday, same time, same place. Reeves Field on the Patriot League Network, noon. I don't know how I feel about this noon ball stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we got some professors here watching the game, but other than that, not sure. The noon kickoff, a little bit dead here, more than usual.
Oh, these two just right on top of each other.
You just got to get rid of the ball this late in the game and not start dancing around like that to avoid silly things happening. But Liberty game next Tuesday, I'm kind of looking forward to. They usually have a good team. Kind of excited to see how they play. They're interesting group.
I haven't yet seen what they're doing this season, but in years past, they've kind of been like what you'll see from this team, just a very athletic, physical team that's got some players that can really get the job done.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
Free kick.
Yeah, they're going to
Time
milk this
ticking
down
down, yeah.
and then take free kick. And you cannot give up a 7th goal here. It would demoralize them coming off the field with the horn blowing and a ball going in the net. They've got to hunker down here and focus.
Taking short.
Yeah, he's not even going to play it in. Which is surprising because at 6'2", usually they're not, people aren't concerned about wasting time.
Referee's saying this went out for a corner. Yeah, they're just gonna kill this one off.
The time. Yep.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do. It's a sportsman-like thing to do. It's no need to run up the score. If you get one on a platter, you're gonna put it in, obviously. But
8, 7,
Browning
6,
trying to get on his horse and get a
5,
shot away.
4, 3,
He'll have
2,
a very half-hearted effort at goal with time expiring, and the final horn hits 6-2. The final score. You got to look at it, and objectively, you got to give your player of the game to Nico Solabarrieta. 4 goals in the second half. That's the difference.
Yeah, huge difference, and yeah, not what we expected, right? At halftime, 2-2, and then just to see this game just kind of get turned on its head like that, very surprising.
And that was just an incredible outing for him to get the hat trick, but then keep pushing on and get the 4th. Really.
Yeah,
well-rounded forward.
The counter kick, the counter-attack goal off the corner was, to me, was just what broke the game open. It was a great goal, one worth going back and looking at again.
Well, he had 4 coming into the game, ends the game with 8, doubles his goal count on the season. I'll remind you now that you can come out to Reeves Field on Saturday to watch the men's soccer team on October 13th.